Hello, everyone. Welcome or welcome back to Misinformation in Science and Society. Here to listen, not to judge. I'm your host, Annie, and today with us we have Linda Rugova. All right, so welcome. Could you please quickly introduce yourself and what you do?
So my name is Lina Rugova. I'm a business consultant. I'm usually me in innovation, AI, new technology, work with small businesses.
Awesome. So, why did you choose this career initially?
I think I figured out later on, after everything else I've tried, that I'm really good at it. So I kind of try to stick to it.
Yeah, that's good. And what's your favorite part of doing what you do now?
I think strategy overall, very strategic, very analytical. And because consulting involves around, analyzing data and putting
Mhm.
strategy together, this is something that I was super excited, and it's constantly something new that you're doing.
Yeah,
I think this is why.
yeah, that's awesome. So, why do you think that truth is so important in our society? And why do you think misinformation is such a big issue, particularly right now?
I think misinformation only exists because of media and because of social media. Well, so the traditional media and social media. Truth is important for us to know who we are, where we're going, what's happening, what's our future, what's our past like. And I think a lot of politicians and big companies, corporate world is hiding behind certain curtains that it portrays a bad reality to a society.
Mm. So, how do you or people in your field try to avoid misinformation or spreading misinformation or tackle it when you encounter it?
So because I'm a business consultant, a lot of what we do before we can put a strategy together is basically pull information, put data together. So we find relevant sources, reliable sources. So a lot of research goes into what we do. And so without any concrete, data, statistics, facts, we're not able to present information to a client.
Mm. Yeah. So, what do you think is the worst type of misinformation there is, and about what?
There's so much. Uh, so much. I as much as I think we should believe our government, and at a certain point we should, I think they hide a lot of information. And like I said, traditional media and social media just puts a lot of inconsistencies and a lot of misinformation that I think any human being, if they really want to find the truth, they should dig deeper to find what it is that they're looking for and find all the concrete facts and data to support that.
Yeah, for sure. So, I know you mentioned you work with technology kind of. So, what do you think about the invention of technology and its impact on misinformation? I know you mentioned social media versus traditional media. Um, yeah.
So I work a lot with AI,
Mm-hmm.
and unfortunately, AI is still biased, right? There's a lot of misinformation, but that's only because we are training certain models of AI. So, AI still needs supervised learning, right? So there has to be someone feeding that information. Same thing with technology. There's a lot going on. I don't believe in us trying to control certain situations. I just think um, everyone should have something in place where they can make sure that information that's being, so like the input and output, right? So the information that we're inputting, that the machine is making those right outputs. Because technology is learning from something, especially AI, it's learning from data found online. We have privacy issues, we have transparency issues, we have copyright issues. I
Mm-hmm.
think we just need to do better.
Yeah. So, as you mentioned, like AI is like biased and like they get information from the internet also. So like how can we like determine like how can we as in like regular people that are like not like big organizations or news platforms or anything. So how can we like determine what information is correct on the internet in general and um how can we like help fight the misinformation battle in our lives?
Well, like I said earlier, I think everyone should be for themselves and just find the right information. I mean, we shouldn't be heavily relying on AI and technology just yet. We're not there yet. We still have probably another 10 years before we get there. And who knows where we're going to be in 10 years. I just think each company that's putting this stuff out there, as far as the AI and technology,
Mhm.
should find ways to monitor this information. As far as, normal people, don't believe everything you see and read on the internet. Don't believe everything that AI and technology puts out there. And like I said, just do your own research.
Yeah. All right. So, I know we're also short in time, so if there's not anything else you would like to add, then I have like two questions just like for fun.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, the first one is like what inspires you like in life, whether that's like a person, idea, like book, etc. Like what inspires you?
I'm heavily involved in my community. I have a business incubator and it's a nonprofit business incubator. So we don't make any profit out of it. So we are here to serve our community. So I think what inspires me is to try to give back as much as I can. So all the knowledge that I've obtained throughout years and all the experience, I would like to give back to the community in any way I can. So business incubator was part of this. Fun things, I do like to read books. I constantly, so like every couple of weeks I'll buy a new book and
Mhm.
I try to read new content, new information. I'm a philomath by nature, so I try to I'm like a sponge, try to get as much as I can. So reading is my on the top of my list, and then I write content. So I try to educate people with my knowledge. So I put a lot on LinkedIn.
Mm, yeah. And do you have any advice for people, especially like teens and young adults, like teens, and like students?
Yes, find a mentor. I'm a huge believer in mentorship. Find what you want to do in life and find a mentor in that space or in that industry and try to find a way to learn new things. Keep up to date with trends, with anything that's happening. Don't ever stop learning just because you graduate from high school. Maybe college is not for you and it's fine. But whatever it is you do, and try to get into that industry, learn all about it. So, and if you are going to college, then stay on top of your professor. So, I'm also an adjunct instructor at the local college here. And what I've noticed, and as myself, when I went through school, I've noticed I've never really reached out to professors, but this is what they're there for. They love when students come to them with certain questions. So if you have anything burning questions, anything in life, just reach out to your teachers. Start with your teachers from school, start then to your professors in college. Maybe at work and your colleagues, you see somebody who's doing something amazing. Just find that mentor and stick to them and learn from them.
Yeah, that's great advice, and I would definitely take from that. And so yeah, I think that would be it for today. Thank you so much for this opportunity. It was really great talking.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, thank you for reaching out to me.
Yeah. All right, take care.
All right.